Zhineng Qigong makes your life more beautiful, more harmonious. Hello, I'm Katrien Hendrickx from Belgium. I am a Zhineng Qigong teacher. I became a Zhineng Qigong teacher in 2014. I got my training here in Belgium to become that instructor at Zhineng Qigong. And thanks to the COVID, corona infection pandemic in the world, there were so much opportunities to follow trainings with Chinese teachers, and this deepened and refined my knowledge. So I like this very much.
What was the most challenging aspect of your teacher training?
Well, that's a bit of my personality. I want to know everything. When I do something, when I learn something new, I want to know why is this, why are movements in Zhineng Qigong so? Why are you doing the push and the pull? What is happening in the push and the pull? If you do another movement, what is the TCM, the traditional Chinese medicine behind it? What acupuncture points, what energy points are activated. So this was not really challenging for me, but when I study something, I want to know all that is about it. So what is the TCM? So I bought books and read in the books. I looked at internet for YouTube videos, and so because I wanted to know it all. I want to sense it. I want to sense the qi, I want to feel the qi, but I also want to understand it with my mind, with my logical mind. And then when I understand it with my logical mind, I go deeper in the sensing of the qi. And that was challenging because there is so much to learn about Zhineng Qigong. That is why I am so happy with all these online trainings with these incredible Chinese masters. They know so much. They know so much about Zhineng Qigong. They got their trainings from Dr. Pang, and he established the whole system of Zhineng Qigong. There is so much knowledge in it. It's not just the feeling, the sensing of it. There is also the knowing why it is like that, the theory behind it, the science behind it. That is also, for me, that is very important.
What is the goal of Develop Potential? What is it?
So we started with Develop Potential, a colleague and I, and it was our aim, it was our purpose to spread Zhineng Qigong from the highest level, because you can learn and teach Qigong on these three levels, as I explained. You explained you have the matter level, and that's the form, how you do all the movements, dynamic or static in Zhineng Qigong. You have the qi level, so you can sense for yourself or teach your students to sense this qi. If you do the la qi, you can learn them to feel this qi. If you do the push and the pull, you can learn your students to sense this qi that you are pushing away and pulling in again. But there is also the level of information, of consciousness. And that is the goal of Develop Potential. We want to spread, I want to spread Zhineng Qigong on that highest level. Also the level Dr. Pang meant it to be trained in, that you, with your mind, with your focus, with your attention, you play with the qi, you pull qi in all parts in your body. You can focus on a specific body part, bring qi in, open spaces, and then let qi come in and go out again. So that's a bit my aim also, that people get to know this conscious level, this information level. Because if you work with qi, if you play with qi, you have this information level, and with your mind, you can put in information. You can use the information of nature, the information of of the world consciousness field, the Hunyuan Qi, the original Hunyuan Qi. You can use that pure and healthy information to feed and to nourish and to purify your body. But you can also personalize it and put your own intentions in it. If you do healing Qigong, you can work with very specific information. And for me, it's important that when I teach Zhineng Qigong, I teach it on that level, on the information level. And that is why it is called develop potential. Develop your own potential so you can live your life, but live your life in a more conscious way, but also use this natural Qi that is always there. If you are not aware of this Qi in and around you, you can't use it that conscious. But if you are conscious about the Qi that is in you and that you can feed it, then that you can feel it, that you can be aware when you have negative thoughts, negative actions, that you are doing bad things for your own Qi. But if you are aware that positive information and positive emotions, when you talk to people, that you use your information and your words very conscious that they are important in building up Qi in between people to build up your own Qi. So that is that level that is for me so important in Zhineng Qigong. And that is what I find in Zhineng Qigong that I did not find in other knowledge. For instance, what I studied, you have always this information, but there is also that layer in information that is the Qi, and Zhineng Qigong makes you so much aware of that information level. And that is the goal of develop potential, to spread Zhineng Qigong on that level, that you get conscious, that you are aware of this information level that can immediately change a situation in a positive one, in a nourishing one, or in a bad one, destroying things. Being aware of it is one part, and then actually doing it, that's another part. It's not because you know all these things. You can train them, but it's a process. Being conscious of all these things, it's a process.
How does Zhineng Qigong enhance one's life?
You get to be far more conscious. Now, I'm doing yoga too. If you do yoga, you get conscious about your own body. In yoga, it is your focus is really in your own body and feeling and senses what happens in your body. If you do a movement, if you do a stretching, you feel it, you sense it in your body. If you work in one part of your body and you do stretchings there first, or you work in organs, then you can compare the difference. But in Zhineng Qigong, it is this Qi feeling that it's an extra dimension in it. In Zhineng Qigong and in yoga, you feel your body, you feel the movements, you feel what is happening on these three layers on your body level, what happens in your muscles, in your ligaments, and so you can feel it in your organs. You can feel that you stretch organs. But in Zhineng Qigong, you get this Qi dimension, and you can work extra with the Qi to bring more Qi in. In yoga, you can breathe in organs, you can breathe in muscles. And in Zhineng Qigong, if you do movements, you are aware that you have this Qi level. So since I am a Zhineng Qigong teacher and I teach yoga now, I just merge the two. I bring Zhineng Qigong, I bring the Qi in my yoga lessons. I make people aware that if they are feeling their body, if they are focusing in their body, if they are breathing in their bodies, they can start to feel the energy layer too, that they feel when now I get more space, but now it feels better. If you do sounds in organs, and I'm teaching that in when I'm a reflexology teacher, and I teach my students to sense if they are holding heels, feet of people. I learn them to feel the chi too, because in the chi is the information. If you are holding heels of people, you get to sense what people feel. If they are sad, if they are happy, if they are angry, you can sense it in heels. And that's the chi layer and the information in the chi level. And so when I teach yoga or reflexology or Zhineng Qigong, it is so important for me that you broaden this vision of people, that there is far much more than what you just see and feel and can touch. And everybody, each student has this capability of sensing it. You have to make them aware of it. And it just happens with people. They can do it. They can sense this. They can develop their potential. They can develop their paranormal abilities to sense this layer of chi and the layer of information in the chi. How do you sense it? But you can't sense it with your logical mind. It's just your aerials. When you go to silence, when you go to a very soft focus, you start to sense these things. If you are going into nature and you go to silence, if you merge with the nature, you start to sense these things. It's not in noise that you sense these things. It is in silence. It is going into softness. That is what I am so passionate about, that you have all these layers that you don't find in our normal society. We are not trained to work like this. I have been a teacher. We are trained in our logical mind. We are trained to think and to analyze and to judge and to know so many things and to build up knowledge. And the more you know, the more power you have. And that is true. But you also have this other dimension, and then you can combine, and then you get powerful. And I will continue teaching this because it is so beautiful. It is so inspiring. It is so true, too. For so many people, it is true. For other people, it is not true. But for so many people, it is true. It is powerful knowledge if you are aware of it.